It exercised all authority of the first beast in its presence and made the earth and its inhabitants worship the first beast, whose mortal and fatal wound had been healed. Now, I sat right here and told you about the Pope because the Pope has the highest numbers of followers in the whole world. All the world leaders have to go see the Pope, no matter who they are, which is why after 1,000 years he went to Russia to go meet their side. You see, the one world rule, one world unification. This is why the atrocities are starting to pop up. I sit down and read the scriptures to you and tell you to find discernment. And the gospel and Yeshua, even Revelations tells you after we just read what I read, that he shall fool the nations. And we are starting to see that the scriptures, because of what people tend to think, because they want all the adventure and the mystical stuff and the whole nine yards, actually is happening, but in a technological, man-made way. So with this being said, look at the footage and look at what is going on in the link below. Whether if it is a hologram or satanic, it was already foretold what was going to happen and how it was going to happen and how it was going to be false. So with this being said, let's read the scriptures. It performs great signs. It didn't say he, she, or an alien. It said it performs great signs, making fire come down from the heaven to the earth in front of people. Now, after seeing that video, I want you to come back, look at this again, and read those scriptures and understand what you just saw match to that scripture that you just read. Because that's how serious it is. Whether if it is a hologram or satanic, like I said, it is a sign and a wonder, and it happened in front of a bunch of people, gotten people thinking, what way? Because check this out. If there wasn't no alien, if there was aliens before and they going around hiding, why wouldn't they just come out and let their self be seen? Unless it's a demon. Or it is a man-made trick to make you feel and think a certain way. Understand one thing, it's not about what you think or I think. It's what those that are actually pushing the buttons and swaying the nations by separation and segregation with false ideology and lies. All right?